The Weather Xtreme video. This is for Friday, October 2nd. I'm James Spann. The weather cool and wet at times as the weekend begins. Let's go in there and check it out. Big upper low developing across the region. They'll keep things kind of cloudy and cool and damp today and tomorrow. Check the radar early this morning. That was at 5:06. The bulk of the shower is over on the eastern side of the state, and I spy a lightning strike near Sylacauga. We think we are not going to have much in the way of lightning and thunder over the weekend, but there's a little bit to start the day. That's because of very cold air aloft with the upper low. Pretty cool. How about that? 54 for Cullman, Birmingham, 59. Temperatures going nowhere today. We'll have a hard time getting past the middle 60s. Up north, we got frost and freeze advisories around the Great Lakes, parts of Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, upstate New York, and flash flood watches for the Carolinas, eastern Georgia, much of Virginia, as they will be inundated in coming days, not because of the hurricane, but because of the synoptic setup. A high to the north, upper low down this way, strong easterly fetch coming in off the Atlantic, and a bit of moisture from Joaquin. Convective outlook today, a marginal risk well to the west. But boy, this is the story. Look at the rain here. The QPF for the next 5 days, valid through Wednesday morning. Let's go look at some higher resolution data from WPC. And this is actually the 7-day forecast. This carries us through Friday of next week. But the bullseye on this thing is 20 inches between Greenville, South Carolina, and Asheville, North Carolina. That is a lot of rain. Of course, in Alabama, the amount's considerably lighter. As you work your way to the west, off in the tropics, first off that disturbance east of Joaquin, the ghost of Ida, could become a subtropical type storm, but that's not going to affect land. Joaquin continues to hammer the Bahamas, 135-mile-an-hour winds, but you can see the models have shifted to the right. The European is the winner. It nailed it from day one. That was the only global model that had it going out to sea, and it looks like that is going to be correct. Hurricane center track adjusting to the right, well offshore, which is certainly a good thing for our friends on the East Coast. So what's that weather going to do around here? Let's take a look at modeling. This is the GFS, the 06C run, valid today at 1 o'clock local time. Big, deep, upper low, digging down toward the Florida Panhandle around Pensacola. And again, down below that, moist air mass, upper low overhead, cloudy, highs in the middle 60s, a chance of some light rain at times today. Here's the high-res HRRR, valid this evening at 6 o'clock. The most widespread rain should be east of I-65, and the heaviest rain over northeast Alabama. As you work your way west toward Tuscaloosa and Fayette and Hamilton, the amount's much, much lighter. Pretty much the same deal tomorrow. Cloudy day to start the weekend. A few periods of rain. And again, we stay in the 60s, basically the same setup as today. This is tomorrow at 4 o'clock coming off the NAM. And we got some football going on here. Auburn with a home game at 3 o'clock. And needless to say, you can see there will be a chance of rain for that ball game. So take the rain gear. Jordan-Hare Stadium. And, of course, Alabama over in Athens, Georgia. Same thing there. Rain is likely at that stadium. But the really heavy rain stays over in South Carolina and western North Carolina if this verifies. And again, I don't think we have any thunder or lightning issues, no lightning delays for Auburn or Athens, but wet, absolutely. Sunday, still evidence we might need to hang on to a chance of showers, especially for areas east and south of Birmingham. I think the sun begins to break out, and we reach the low 70s. Next week, we go dry and warmer with the ridge beginning to rebuild. Looks like we'll see low 80s Monday, and that's going to be the story for the week. There's Tuesday, Wednesday, dry as could be. Thursday, we note that low near Omaha, Nebraska. That might trigger a few strong storms around Tulsa or Kansas City. Here's a week from today, Friday, October 9th, troughing to the west. A cold front pushing in from the west. That might hint at some risk of rain maybe that following day, Saturday, October 10th, but it's a bit too early to call and be specific. And this is the end of the forecast period, the end of next weekend. This is Sunday the 12th, troughing just to the west. A cold front has come through, and that would be dry. Temperatures for the next 15 days. Okay, next week we'll see low 80s, then we drop back in the 70s. Those numbers not too far from average for this time of the year. And one more graphic to throw in. I forgot I had this in here. This is a quick 84-hour QPF look for Alabama. This is the rain valid through midday Monday of next week. And you can see the heavier totals near the Georgia border, up to 1 inch there, and the amounts much lighter off to the west. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.